What up, y'all? Okay, so look, I got a story right here for y'all. Listen, man. If you in a relationship and it ends, hey, make sure that other person knows that the relationship is over too. Make sure that they know, man. Because the worst thing in life is when you get caught in crossfire that you ain't even know what's coming your way. So I remember when I was like single, you know, and I was going on this dating journey, right? And I wasn't too young when this happened. I was probably like maybe like 27 or something like that, 28 maybe. So I was going on this journey where, you know, I'm like, I'm gonna just go out there and see what the dating scene is like, right? So I met this one girl. She looked a little raggedy, not gonna lie, cause she just not ugly, but not like she was just wasn't put together. She just looked a little raggedy. And I met her at my job and thought she was cool, right? And we exchanged numbers, we get to know each other a little bit, we texting, call. You know how that stuff go. We meet in person a few times out in the world, and she finally decided that she wanted to invite me over to her apartment. So I noticed that every time we would be together, you know, I was a little bit more elevated at this point. You know, I wasn't like super like insecure about too much stuff. But I noticed that she was like texting a whole lot. You know, like when we would be like together, she'd just be. And then at this time, before I started paying attention to the flip the phone face down thing, I wasn't paying attention to that. I just thought that's just how she sat her phone down. Until something crazy happened, right? And this ain't gonna be no long drawn out story. But the one time she decided to invite me over to her house, I said, yeah, sure, I'll be there. And it was a weekend in the summer, beautiful day. She lived on the first floor of this apartment building, and she had a nice patio off the back of her, you know, her apartment. So she invited me over there, and we sitting on the couch watching TV, watching this little movie or whatever. And I'm like, oh, this is cool, man. Her apartment was new and nice, and she had just moved in. I'm like, man, I'm like one of the first people over here. All right, cool, chilling, feeling good. But came to an end real soon. So all I hear is, I look over at her, I'm like, you expecting somebody? No, I don't know who that is. Okay.
You ready?
Whatever, you know, so I'm just sitting there. All I hear is, I look over at her again, hey, you sure you ain't expecting somebody? No. You want me to go get that? No. That no right there. No. I'm like, hold up. That's a different no. That's a I'm concerned about who's knocking at that door no. So I'm here in this moment now. I'm like, hold up. I said, now I'm feet pulled in, planted on the ground, my knuckles getting a little tight, because I'm like, hold up. Is this her place with her boyfriend? And she tried to sneak me in when he went to work? I'm like, oh, hell no. So I'm sitting there, and when she said that no, armpits sweating, hair on the back of my neck lifted. I'm like, no. I said, hey, what's going on? Oh my God, nothing. So annoying. What? She ain't talking to me though. I'm like, whoever was at that door so annoying. I'm like, hey, you need me to get that door? No, just ignore it. Just ignore it. I'm like, I'm not about to ignore somebody that keep knocking at a door and they won't go away. Clearly, they don't have no intentions on going away, right? So, I'm sitting there on this couch and I'm like, all right, where are all the weapons at in here? Let me just think, because I don't know what's on the other side of that door. I need to know where all the kitchen knives and all the forks and everything. I need to know where there ain't no rules in fighting. I don't know if it's one person outside that door or 17 people outside that door. So I'm like, okay. So we're gonna sit here, we're gonna try to ignore this together, right? Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened next. Stay tuned.